Okay. My hair's a mess. It's been out in the wind. I'm in a mess. Right, guys. Let's do grease. Oh, my hair. God, state of my hair. 1 second. Let's give you guys a chance to join me. I'm gonna brush my hair a little bit. It's so windy today. Windy, windy. Right, okay. Bit better, not much. Right. Behind me is loads of gifts. Let me just quickly show you. Guys, I've had loads of gifts for my birthday from lots of people. Nicola, Karen, Debbie, Tony. Lots of you have sent me gifts. Linda, I think I sent Linda. Guys, look. Lots of things. I'm not sure if you can see that one in the corner, but thanks so much. Yes, my birthday is in 2 days. Anyone that sent me a coffee for my birthday, super thank you, anything like that, you are very kind. It does mean a lot to me. I love it, guys. I'm a big kid. I love it when I get cute little things sent to me, or a coffee, or whatever it is. I love it. It puts a smile on my face. So I did a video showing just a little clip of John Travolta making an appearance. I think yesterday or the last few days. He still looks brilliant, man. He's 71 years old. Now, I do have a few issues with John Travolta, but we'll put that to one side. The whole Scientology thing. He may have introduced Lisa Marie to Scientology, and Priscilla, of course, because she had a bit of a thing for him when he was on Welcome Home Cotter. Is that it? But hi, Carolyn. We're doing a Grease live. So I'm going to first play the video that I found yesterday, and I'm going to read the comments on that video. I noticed that Team Elvis like Grease, have great memories of Grease, John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, all of that phenomenon that swept across the world is still with us now. Now, one big thing has happened to my channel. I don't really know why. The age group has leveled out a bit. Yeah, we love it, don't we, Carolyn? I've noticed that our age group has dropped. I'm not saying it as a good thing or a bad thing, but the age group of my channel now is my age. So between 45 and 65 are the main ages now of my channel. We do have older, we do have younger, but I've noticed it's gone like that. It's leveled to around in the 50s. So that means a lot of you will love Grease. A lot of you will love the same things I loved, like the Fonz and Happy Days, and everything that happened in that period between really all the way through the 70s, all the way through the 80s. We are getting a lot more of those people, good or bad, I don't know. Obviously, we also love all age groups that are joining us. I just think it's unusual that there's been quite a big increase of people in their late 40s and 50s. We've also had a big jump of British people. We've got a lot more British people. We still have a lot of Americans, over 40% of you. There's people, you're all around the world. Oh, right, yeah, Carolyn, yeah, so let me take your sandals off, they're uncomfortable. But, yeah, maybe that is why, yeah, I think you have a good point. A lot of the people in Team Elvis are a similar age. So I would say from 45 to 60, a lot of people. But, I don't get me wrong, guys. I love the people that are younger and older. I really love all my members. I love the people that are over 60, over 70, over 80, over 90. I love them. And under 40, under 30, all our subscribers are very special to me. There we are. Martha says it. So Martha loves it. I can tell that when I put this little clip yesterday of John Travolta as his appearance, a very unexpected appearance as well. He obviously wears some kind of hair, but I was so happy to see him, and he looks great. In 71 years old, he's still got that handsome Danny Zuko. You saw, so Michelle, you saw Grease in. So Michelle, are you a different Michelle? Because I have another Michelle that used to come on our channel. Are you new, Michelle? Let me know. But welcome, Michelle. You're very welcome. Hi, Emma. So I'll be honest with you guys. There are certain things in my life that changed my life. Yeah, and Grease was one of them. I was 11 years old. I have strong memories of Grease. Luckily, I was into rock and roll, into Elvis, so it fitted with what I was already doing. I had a quiff, I wore a leather jacket, I had jeans, I would roll up my jeans, I would wear a white t-shirt, or I would wear a denim jacket. I was heavily into rock and roll when Grease came out. So before Grease came out, it wasn't that cool to be an Elvis fan. When Grease came out, it was very cool to be an Elvis fan. So it did a lot of good for me. It made me very, very popular at school. I suddenly became super cool in 1978. Yeah. So for me, it was good. Let me just did Michelle, did you answer my question? So Misha, did you hear my question or not? Let's have a look. Yeah, Richie boy, same for you. Obviously, you've always been into Elvis. So Grease was good for us, wasn't it? Grease was like, yeah. Even when I was into the Fonz, yeah, hey, the Fonz. You know, he couldn't say wrong, could he? Wrong. Which is a few years before Grease. You get it, don't you, mate? American Graffiti, oh, such a good film. Such a good film. Really fitted me as a person. I really related to that film. I loved it. The guy off Walton's Mountains. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Grease made me full of love in the 50s. My house decorated in that style. It was the coolest film. Right. I'm going to play the video for you, but we all travelled to Bristol to watch Grease on the train. We all heard that Grease was coming. It was only being played in the cities, and we were only 11, so it was a bit naughty to get on a train. We didn't tell our parents. It was amazing. When the opening shots came on, I can't even sing it. The cartoon opening sequence, I was hooked. All right, yeah, so you are quite new. Well, Michelle, welcome, Michelle. Welcome to Team Elvis. We're a good bunch here. So, I want to play the clip. Let me get it up that I posted yesterday. Then we're going to do some Grease stuff, okay? I have got an old video that I want to play you guys, letting you guys know that I was a massive Grease fan and how Grease changed my life, yeah? So let me just first play that clip. Let me just see if I can find it. And then, here it is. We're going to play the clip, and then we're going to play my other clip, then we're going to talk about it. Hi guys, Louis at Defending Elvis Presley. I can't deny that John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John and the film Grease completely transformed my life and seriously changed many things for me as a young guy just about to become a teenager. Here's John Travolta when he makes a surprise appearance to the fans. Thanks, guys.
He's still the one that they want.
Ooh, it was flipping.
I thought you were going back to Australia. That's cool. That's cool, baby. You know, rocking and rolling and whatnot.
John Travolta surprising fans and some of his co-stars at a sing-along for Grease in LA.
He looks all right, doesn't he? He actually looks good. I do recognise the other people. Tell me their names, guys. The other three. Tell me their names. Do you know them?
LA, the now 71-year-old sporting Danny Zuko's signature style as he wowed the crowd at the Hollywood Bowl on Friday night.
He still looks good, doesn't he, guys? It's like, he probably got a wig on, but he still looks very handsome. 71 years old, he looks great.
Enjoy the show. We love you.
I think it's just amazing to be.
Now, I definitely had a crush on Olivia Newton-John. She's fantastic. She's beautiful. We miss her. Rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John. Stunning. Even when she was older, she was a very beautiful woman. I heard that they had a secret little fling whilst they were filming Grease. There's some very good old vintage interviews of these two when the film had just been made or was about to be released. I always thought she was gorgeous. A beautiful voice. A beautiful voice. Stunning. I remember watching Xanadu. I absolutely loved Xanadu.
In a movie that's a classic. I mean, it's been popular. It seems like every year from then, I've heard someone talk about Grease, how they love it, or their children love it, or their grandchildren love it, and they watch it on tape at least once a week. It's just incredible. I feel very lucky.
Feels like we've given a gift to mankind somehow, you know, around the world. And that feels so honorable, I think, don't you?
Yeah, but isn't that true? It is a gift to the world. That touched lives. Some things come along and change the world, change people's lives. This affected millions and millions of people. Obviously, probably one of the biggest films of all time. And wow, something to be very proud of. Very proud of.
Yeah, it feels like you've contributed something and somebody's glad you're alive.
Don joined Barry Pearl, aka Duty, Michael Tucci, aka Sonny, Kelly Ward, aka Putsy, Didi Cohn, aka Frenchie, and director Randall Kleiser for the
So they're the people that he comes up and gives them a cuddle, yeah?
concert, celebrating the 1978 classic.
Are you guys ready to do Wop Up Movement together? On three. 1, 2, 3. A wop, wop, a wop.
Yeah.
Can you do the hand jive and all that?
So I'm going to try and find this footage. This must have been some kind of reunion where people came together in their thousands. I'm going to find that, see what happened on stage.
Do you know it
I don't know. I haven't tried.
That I could do. The hand job. You know why? Because I did the play for a year before the movie. So the hand job. Hand job.
We're going to cut that out. I don't know, maybe not.
Or not. I don't care.
All right. So,
But wait.
hand job, baby.
Yeah, I can do it. Now that part I can.
Love it. 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 I've got... Right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to play my video and then let everyone know we're live. I didn't have a chance to tell everyone. I wasn't going to do this live, but then I thought, no, I want to do this live because, but that's our Lords of the Flatbush with Sylvester Stallone. I love it. Do you know what, Richie boy? I think that film's free on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's free on YouTube, but I love that film. I love it. Obviously, Staying Alive, I love it. Absolutely amazing. And Saturday Night Fever. Oh, Saturday Night Fever is just, whoa, like amazing. Like, changed my life films, yeah? I don't know about that, mate. Let me just quickly check your comments before I play the video. See, I never watched Welcome Back, Kotter. I never watched it. It just wasn't my thing. He had long hair then, didn't he, guys? Yeah, we love Kaniki, yeah. Hickey from Kaniki. That's the one, isn't it? Bite the weenie. And when he throws the milkshake over Rizzo, just brilliant. Oh, God, guys, it's all coming back to me now. Of course, we love the Fonz. Urban Cowboy was watchable, wasn't it? I thought that was okay. Urban Cowboy. Right, okay, guys. Let me play my Grease video, then I'll let everyone know we're live. It does go on for a few minutes, and then we're gonna see what else we can find that's related. Let me just go to history, see if I can find it. Here we go. Hi, Elvis fans. So just so you know, I'd only just started making videos when I did this, so I'm a bit green. I'm a bit nervous. You'll see Richie Boy, you'll go through this stage when you make your videos. I'm a bit new to it. I'm a bit new to editing as well. So this was done quite a while ago, maybe a year ago. Does it give a date? Yeah, over a year ago I made this. Is there any comments? We've got, I was a year younger than you in south of England and it wasn't allowed to see the movie when it came out. I watched it many times. Right. So it hasn't really actually had that many views, only 180 views, but I love this video. This breaks down how I felt, what I went through, how I felt as an 11-year-old boy, how it affected my life. So I'm making this video in honor of the film Grease and Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta, and how it affected my life as an 11-year-old Elvis fan. So it starts like this. In 1978, it was actually quite awkward to be an Elvis fan because many different types of music had taken over the pop world. So I don't like to admit this, but it was actually a bit embarrassing to be an Elvis fan, even though in my heart, I was a very proud Elvis fan. And this film comes along, Grease, and it hasn't come to the UK yet. But the UK are talking about this film that's set in the 1950s with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. And they had started releasing their singles, You're the One That I Want. And we were all listening to this new record and talking about this film. And we were told that it would be soon coming to the UK, but not to be played in our local towns. We had to go to the cities. And eventually it came to our city, Bristol City. So guys, I'm just quickly letting everyone know, okay, so we get more join us. But I use CapCut. Richie Boy, I've been telling Richie Boy, use CapCut for editing. I use CapCut on my phone. I made this video on my phone. All arranged to go and see it. And remember, as an Elvis fan who was into the rock and roll days and the 50s and 60s, this completely fitted my personality and who I was. And I couldn't believe this film that was a phenomenon was playing the types of music that I liked. Rock and roll, 50s and 60s. Dressing in the way that I liked. Having a quiff like I had. Having my collar up like I did in this film. So all of a sudden it was cool to dress like the 50s. Let's listen to some of these interviews.
You know, there's been so much written about you.
So guys, I'll tell you what, this video took me ages to make. I had to find lots of different clips. I pieced them all together on an editor, on CapCut, on my phone. Then I put my own voice on it. A lot of research went into this. This took me like 5 hours to make.
Since Saturday Night Fever opened, about being a star overnight, I think people are really interested to know just kind of how long it's been and kind of where you started, because you are from New York, right?
Yeah.
And look how great John Travolta looks and how cool he looks. I love how his hair is and the t-shirt he's wearing. And remember, he probably would have been 28, 29 years old at the time of this interview. I think the interview was done for Grease Day TV special in the USA.
Yeah, I guess so. There's been a lot of question about whether it's sort of a new success, and really, I guess the fame part is. But I did started out in community theater and workshops, like when I was 12, 13, 14 years old. Then at 15 and 16, I went into New York City, and they had these thing called trade papers, which listed auditions for summer stock and chorus calls and sometimes small parts. And often it was off-Broadway too, and I started in summer stock, and then I graduated to union summer stock, which was a big deal.
So I think he's basically... Right, let me just pause that a minute. So, I mean, my God, extremely good-looking man. We got to give John Travolta that. When he was that age, in his late 20s, is he? Bloody good-looking man. Obviously, him and Olivia Newton-John were a match made in heaven, yeah? And do you know what? Back then, I would have loved to have met John Travolta. I really, really did like him. I find it a bit sad that he went down the whole Scientology road. You know, I think when you get that level of fame, I think everything becomes very difficult, very confusing. I'm a massive fan of his poor wife that died of cancer, Kelly Preston. I think Kelly Preston is one of the most beautiful women that ever lived. She's stunning. So I'm just letting people know, guys. I'm trying to do as fast as I can. So beautiful. But he does seem like a real good guy. I always wonder, why does he feel that he needs Scientology? He's obviously extremely wealthy. He doesn't need money. At one point, he was one of the most famous men on the planet, 100%. Yeah. I wonder how he felt about Elvis Presley. That's interesting, isn't it? Let me just quickly check your comments and then I'll carry on. So let's have a look here. Richard Boy tutorial for CapCut. Yeah, I mean, it's very easy. So let me just have a look. Not as good looking as me and you. Oh, righty. Yeah. Well, you can only, I'm 58 in a couple of days, mate. You know, we can only be so good looking at that age. What's up, Tony? Love vintage designer 40s. So Tony was telling me she was friends with the woman who sang Mamas and Papas, Where's Your Mama Gone? Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? I remember that song because when you're a little kid, 3, 4, 5 years old, that song's going to stand out, isn't it, guys? Woke up this morning, I don't remember the words. So he was 24. Thank you, Vincenzo. Elvis was off the part of the angel. Yes, thank you. I know about this. He should have been the Frankie Avalon part, and he would have been brilliant. He would have been brilliant. Yeah, Richie Boy with CapCut, start very simple. Start just adding a picture. Record yourself. Add the little video you do recording yourself. So you just record yourself on your phone. Add it. You'll get it. You'll get it. Once you get the basics, you'll be very happy. It's why I became a fashion designer. The day I saw Grease, the first time I knew I wanted to be a fashion designer, the way clothing could change a person's whole look and attitude. Yes, Tony. As you can tell with my vest. You know, Tony has bought me a vest. I love vests. I'm a vest person. I always have been. Now, when I was into my when I was into my John Travolta Grease days, I would wear the t-shirts that sort of came here that were at an angle. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Or if I wore a denim jacket, I would have the collar up. Come on, guys. We've all been there, yeah? Right. Hi, Larry. Hope you're well. Right. We're doing a Grease special, Larry. Right. Let's keep going. He's saying to us how he got the part to play Danny Zuko. Let's keep listening.
Tell us, I mean, what happened with your association with Grease? It's been how many years? It's been about, what, 8 years almost?
So let me go back a bit. So look at the t-shirt he's wearing, guys. I would wear those t-shirts, black and white. Of course. I thought it was really cool.
Tell us, I mean, what happened with your association with Grease? It's been how many years? It's been about, what, 8 years almost?
Let's see, Grease opened on Broadway in 71, right. I think. Yeah. Or 72, was it?
I think so.
So I don't think that many people know this. He was playing Grease before it went to the big screen. Yeah, so
71, somewhere around there.
And I had seen it off Broadway at the Eden Theater in New York, and it was like my favorite show.
Right.
And I desperately wanted to be in it. I asked if I could get an audition for Grease, and I did. And for the National Road Company, it was the first time, and I got that. I was called back about 5 times.
And did your hair like this?
Did my hair like this? Got in an outfit like this? I wanted it.
And now you're starring in the movie.
So it reminds me of Austin Butler when he really, really was trying to get that role of Elvis in the biopic, Baz Luhrmann's biopic. This happened with John Travolta. He wanted it. He wanted it. He changed his hair. He changed how he dressed. So I'm carrying on my story about Grease that's going to be aired in Bristol City. And we're all excited to get there. So me and all my 11-year-old friends, we get on the train, we travel to Bristol, and there is a massive queue around the block. The anticipation was a frenzy, and we queued up for ages and eventually got in, and boom, we know the starting song, Grease, which is just so famous and iconic now. And the film really did live up to the hype. From minute one till the minute it finished, I was in awe of every part of that film. Not just the settings and the way they dressed, but the songs, the coolness, the style of the movie, just everything about it was a coming of age film for me, which opened up my interest in girls. I was only 11. Suddenly, I needed to dress cooler and be cooler. And I wanted to get shoes just like the ones that Danny Zuko was wearing. And this was a life-changing moment for me. And it sure was, guys. It sure was. And, you know, I really believe that things were different, guys. When I was 11, I wonder if you feel the same way, like Richie Boy and Tony. 11 wasn't 11. 11 was like 16. Yeah, like now, the 16-year-olds now are more like 12. Yeah, it was very different. You were much more grown up at 11. At 11, we were smoking. We were dressing more grown up. We had girlfriends, boyfriends. Yeah. It was very different in the 70s to be an 11-year-old than it is now. Now, if you are an 11-year-old, you're very, how can I say it respectfully? How you dress, how you act. I think we were very influenced. Hi, Melissa. I think we were very influenced by dress and music in the 70s and 80s, weren't we, guys? We were like, we chose what we went. You know, you had Teddy Boy, punk, mods, rock and roll, you know, obviously Elvis, Grease. You had all the different, you know, types of things that we loved, you know, modern romance, like Duran Duran, Spandau Ballet, all that kind of stuff. So I think the music really influenced us. The record buying, every week we would go and buy a record. Every every Saturday for me was go and buy a record day. We had our 45-inch records. We had our little record players. So I think being 11 in 1978 was very, very different than now. Now it's different. Yeah, just my opinion, guys. Yeah, yes. I felt, when I was 11, I felt like I was a grown-up. Seriously, guys, I felt like I was a grown-up. I was walking down the road with a cigarette with all my mates, dressed like Elvis. I thought I was a grown-up. Right. We definitely thought we were cool, Richie Boy. Can you buy my second Thunder Road? Yeah, there we are. That's it. I watched Grease the other day. I watch Grease. I reckon we watch Grease in this house every week. Every week. So Memphis, yeah, I had goosebumps listening to Larry. Yeah, Larry was fantastic. Larry, sing us a Grease song. But Larry, you are fantastic. Grease is the word, is the word. So Melissa, are you a Grease fan? I bet you are. I bet you are. Right, you must be. You're too rock and roll. Did you see the video on YouTube that Grease sing along at the Hollywood Bowl the other night with John Travolta showed up dressed as Danny? Vincenzo, that is why we're playing this video. I've already played some of it at the beginning and we're going to try and find more of it. So it was at the Hollywood Bowl. I'll look that up. Let's play the rest of this. All of a sudden, Louis, 11-year-old Louis, was cool with his mates because I was the only one that had a quiff, that wore my clothes with a collar up. And I just suddenly was a bit hip with my mates, the rolled up jeans, etc. And all of a sudden, the girls liked me. I was the popular boy in school. At 11 years old, I had the best looking girlfriend. And all because Grease, the movie. So in these old clips of John Travolta. So Melissa, you're the one that was in the song, aren't you? Melissa, you sang with Larry, yeah? Your voice is beautiful, and you are still a beautiful lady. We loved your voice. It made us move. You're a very good singer, Melissa.
And Olivia Newton-John arriving at Grease Day in the USA just after the premiere of the movie.
Let's all welcome Melissa, Larry's friend.
I love it because it really shows them at their most youthful, and you can tell that John Travolta feels quite awkward and nervous, and I don't think he ever really liked the sort of fame he was receiving because he was hounded.
So Richie Boy says, yeah, we were being an Elvis fan in the 70s wasn't actually that cool, guys, but Grease made it cool. Yeah, do we remember this, Richie? So there was many other musics that were very popular in the mid 70s. Yeah, Elvis had started to sort of be for the different generation. Yeah, for the older generation. Obviously the Elvis tours, you know, the Vegas years. Yeah, the jumpsuits, all that. So what to be an Elvis fan when you're 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 was different. But when Grease came out, suddenly being an Elvis fan was very cool. Very cool.
But Olivia was different. She absolutely lapped it up. And it's rumoured that they actually even had an on-set affair.
Come on, guys, they did. They did.
But you can see the fans, the frenzy, the excitement. And
I never liked the fact that he grew the back of his hair long. Never liked it. Seriously, guys. For that premiere, whatever it is, he should have cut his hair short, guys. He didn't look right. I know he swept it all back and he had the same clothes on, but the long hair, mate, nah, don't suit him. It may have suited him in Welcome Home Kotter, but for that, no. For Staying Alive and Saturday Night Fever, keep it short, mate.
very young-looking Olivia Newton-John, even though she was actually 28 at the time of filming, and John Travolta was 23. I can see they are overwhelmed by the success of this movie.
Yeah. You know, when this was filmed, guys, I would say he was as big as Elvis for a while. Well, just for this little period.
This movie had become the most successful film ever made, overtaking The Sound of Music, and stayed successful to this day. Even now, Grease 1, the first Grease, is massively successful, and it cost $6 million to make.
So let me just read Vincenzo's comment. Louis, Olivia Newton-John was in the audience at Elvis concert in Long Beach, California on April the 25th, 1976, and tried to meet Elvis after the show, but had already left. He had already left. Yeah, I know Elvis sang some Olivia Newton-John songs, didn't he? Is that right, Vincenzo?
But made $366 million at the box office. So this really is a phenomenon that I think will endure for many, many decades. And my children absolutely love this film. But I give respect to this film because it transformed my life and made me cool again at school to my friends and to the girls as an 11-year-old boy. So
there I am, 11-year-old boy in the top corner. So, yeah, Tony says it's overwhelming. She wishes she was there. Then you've got Richie Boy. Yeah, the hair just didn't do it, did it? And then I think, is it Emma? Emma agrees about the hair. My friend does John Travolta shows dressing up as him, and he met John Travolta too many times. Cool, Nicola. Very cool. Very cool. Yes, Elvis sang 2 Olivia Newton-John songs. Let Me Be There and If You Love Me, Let Me Know. Yeah, I thought he had. I like Grease, and I do like John. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Big fan. You know, I'm talking about the Grease of the one that made Grease, the one that made Saturday Night Fever. Yeah, fan of that John Travolta. John Travolta now, it's very different. But I do feel sorry for him that he lost his beautiful wife, Kelly Preston. She's stunning. Okay, right, so
Suddenly, I could be proud again to be an Elvis fan, to love rock and roll, to love the 1950s as well as the 60s, to dress in my own way with my Elvis haircut and my 50s.
Who is that man? So this picture, we are 21 years old. 21 years old in this picture. So obviously me and my twin, yeah?
Clothing. Everything was fine now because Greece had made it okay. So I hope you've enjoyed my story. I've loved telling it to you. Thanks everyone out there.
So obviously that was one of my first videos I made. So I do speak a bit like a robot. So I think, let me just see if there's any other, did I make any others? I think I might have made some shorts. Let me I just want to check something a minute, because Vincenzo said that it was at the Hollywood Bowl. Let's see if there's any different. We've obviously played the one clip of him coming on and hugging a few of the other Grease cast on this reunion, yeah? So is it at the Hollywood Bowl? Is that right? Is that what you said, Vincenzo? Let's have a look. So hang on. So we've seen that clip. Let me just is that a news clip? Right, let's have a little listen.
Speaking of special guests, John Travolta, over the weekend, the actor hit up a Grease sing-along that they had at the Hollywood Bowl to bring back this beloved character. That's right, Travolta went full Danny Zuko. Take a look. Wow.
I thought you were going back to Australia. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool, baby. You know, rocking and rolling and whatnot. 1, 2, 3. A wop, wop, a doo, a wop,
Oh, that's great. John Travolta. Some of his former castmates on that stage, including the actors who played Frenchie and Sonny and Putsy. They had no idea that he was going to come out like that. So it was a surprise not only everybody at the Hollywood Bowl.
I don't understand the bald hair look. It doesn't suit him.
But also to the cast members on stage. Still looking pretty good there.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget.
Right, okay. Let's see if there's any other clips. Let's look at some of these clips, guys.
And we have a surprise.
A surprise?
Yes, a surprise.
I can hear them all screaming with excitement. They weren't expecting him to turn up, but he looks so much better when he puts the wig on and he grows a bit of stubble. He looks completely normal. You would not think he was 71. 71 years old. Amazing. Am I right with his age? Is he 71? Let me just go back a little bit. Look how many people are there. It's a sing-along, isn't it, guys? It's a sing-along.
Are you guys ready to do one more little together?
Wow, look at the people. Look at the people. So they all get together for a big sing-along. Is that right? Yeah, so he is 71. I got banned from renting them too much of our video rental place. My dad is fed at watching them. Okay, let's keep going. I think even the cast members are shocked that he's there. Can't believe that he's turned up. So does he just give a brief appearance? Is that it? Or will he come out and do some sing-alongs? I can feel the atmosphere. They can't believe that he's there. Am I the only one that's sensing it? They literally could not believe he was there. So let's play a different one from, I think this is a different year. So I'm guessing this is a different one, yeah? A different year. Oh no, it's the same one. No, it's weird because his hair looks darker here. Seriously, look at the face of these people. They definitely did not think he was coming. Love it, love it. So I wonder if there's any other clips. Let's have a look. No, I mean, they're probably all the same, aren't they? Yeah, they're all the same. Show more. Let's see what happens when we click on show more. I'm interested to know if he came back out again. I don't think so, though. Oh, there's him walking from behind. So as he goes up, let's have a look. This is him walking from behind. Obviously, look at the crowds all standing up, applauding, but they can't believe that he's there.
No idea.
Brilliant. I don't think we're going to see any... So what's this? Is this someone advertising it? Let's have a look. So is this the event? So this must have been quite a highly publicized event, guys. Let's listen to it. There's no sound, but let's keep going. Oh, I'd love to have been there. Would you, any of you guys, would you have liked to have been there? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's see if there's any more. Travolta's epic surprise. Ah, right. This one's a bit longer.
Picture this.
So this one's a bit longer. Let's see what they say.
It's a warm summer evening in Los Angeles, and the iconic Hollywood Bowl is buzzing with fans of all ages, eagerly awaiting a special sing-along screening of Grease. Little did they know, they were about to get a surprise that would make this night one for the history books.
Ooh, so this is a review, like a review of it. Let me just see what the name of the channel is. Subscribe and like. We're going to have to stop and start on this, but it's Pop Culture. Pop Culture Central. Pop Culture Central. Let's keep going, guys.
But before we dive into that, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Grease isn't just a movie. It's a cultural juggernaut that's been rocking audiences for nearly 5 decades. From its unforgettable tunes to its timeless love story, it's no wonder fans still can't get enough of Danny, Sandy, and the Rydell High crew.
So Vincenzo says they showed the movie that night at the Hollywood Bowl. That night, Louis, and they had the words on the screen so fans could sing along. Cool.
So, what went down on that magical night at the Hollywood Bowl? Buckle up.
Well, I'm making you all want to watch it now. You all want to go off and watch it now, don't you?
Because this story's got all the grease lightning you can handle. On June 28th, the Hollywood Bowl turned into a full-on time machine, whisking fans back to the 1950s with a special sing-along screening of Grease.
So, do any of you live near the Hollywood Bowl? You know, any of Team Elvis?
The vibe was absolutely electric. Picture hundreds of people decked out in Pink Ladies jackets and T-Birds leather, ready to belt out classics like Summer Nights and You're the One That I Want. The energy was already sky high, but then just as the event kicked off, something incredible happened.
And we know what happened. We know. John Travolta comes onto the scene.
The lights dimmed, and out of nowhere, a familiar figure strutted onto the stage.
Ooh, is that the same year? Is that the same, or is this another year? Let's keep going.
It was John Travolta himself, channeling his inner Danny Zuko with the slicked back hair and leather jacket that made him a legend. The crowd lost it. Cheers, screams, applause. It was pure pandemonium. Travolta, cool as ever, greeted his fellow castmates who were also
Right, so this is probably a different year because Olivia's here, isn't it?
there. And the whole scene felt like a reunion ripped straight out of a dream. Speaking of that reunion, it wasn't just Travolta stealing the show. He was joined by some Grease royalty, Stockard Channing, who played the tough as nails
Yeah, so it's a different year. It's good because we get to see Olivia Newton-John.
Rizzo, Jamie Donnelly, the ever-cheerful Jan, and Dinah Manoff, who brought Marty to life. The hugs and laughter between them were
Great picture. Look at that picture, guys. That's obviously a different time, but wow. Olivia Newton-John, I tell you what, she's stunning. Stunning. Even, she's probably like 50 to 60 years old there. She's gorgeous.
infectious. A genuine moment of nostalgia that hit everyone in the feels. Stockards had an amazing career since Grease, from The West Wing to countless other roles. Jamie's kept the Grease spirit alive, popping up in stage versions over the years, and Dinah's stayed busy in the industry too. But there was a bittersweet note hanging in the air.
Yeah, we miss Olivia. We miss Olivia. She struggled with the cancer, didn't she? Pulled through quite a few times, but it just kept coming back, didn't it, guys?
Olivia Newton-John, who played the angelic Sandy, wasn't there. She passed away in 2022 after a long fight with breast cancer.
Oh, we do miss her. We do miss her.
And her absence was felt deeply. Her memory loomed large that night, a reminder of the magic she brought to the screen alongside Travolta. Hey, if you're loving this blast from the past, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Pop Culture Central.
Pop Culture Central, we're loving the video, mate.
We've got all the celebrity scoop you can handle. Stick with us. Now let's talk about Grease itself, because this movie's legacy is unreal. It hit theaters in 1978, born from a 1972 stage musical, and it's been a phenomenon ever since.
So guys, after this I gotta go. I need to quickly walk the dog, but we'll let this play out. We've got about 5 minutes left. But guys, this has been a great live. I'm so glad I went live on this one.
The story's simple but irresistible. Danny Zuko, the bad boy greaser, falls hard for Sandy Olsen, the sweet...
Yeah, Vincenzo, I like Grease 2. I like Grease 2. Cool rider. I need a cool rider. Michelle Pfeiffer is gorgeous. Stunning. I've always had a crush on Michelle Pfeiffer. I quite like Grease 2, but it's not as good as Grease 1, mate.
Aussie exchange student during a summer fling. When school starts, they're shocked to find themselves at the same high school, Rydell High in California, and the drama unfolds from there. The songs? Iconic. Greased Lightnin', Beauty School Dropout, We Go Together. They're etched into pop culture history, thanks to choreography by Patricia Birch that still slaps today.
There we are, a bit of a glimpse of Grease 2. I like Grease 2.
Critics were kind of meh about it. Rotten Tomatoes clocks in at 66%. But fans? They adored it, giving it an 87% on the popcorn meter. And the box office?
The popcorn meter.
A whopping $159 million on a $6 million budget. That's right. It was a juggernaut, cementing its spot as one of the highest-grossing musical films ever. Even now, it's in the Library of Congress National Film Registry, and it's outdone by only a handful of Broadway adaptations like Wicked and Mamma Mia. Now, let's talk about Olivia Newton-John, because her shadow was all over this event. She was Sandy, the heart of Grease, and her chemistry with Travolta was electric. When she passed in 2022, it hit hard, and Travolta's tribute said it all. My dearest Olivia, you made all of our lives so much better. Your impact was incredible. I love you so much. We will see you down the road, and we will all be together again.
Oh, heartbreak. Guy, it makes your heart skip a beat, doesn't it? It's like, oh, we really miss Olivia, don't we? But, I don't know what to say, guys. The world changed when she left. I really would say that. The world without Olivia Newton-John was a little bit different. A little bit different. I really believe that.
Yours from the first moment I saw you and forever. You're Danny, you're John. That post broke hearts everywhere. And at the Hollywood Bowl, they honored her with a moment of silence. It was a quiet,
Oh, isn't that nice? They honored her with a moment of silence.
powerful nod to the woman who made Sandy unforgettable. So, what did this night mean? Travolta's surprise wasn't just a cool moment. It was a celebration of Grease's staying power. From the cast reuniting to the fans singing their hearts out, it showed how this film keeps bridging generations. As the night wrapped up,
Come on, guys. They're always going to love Grease. Even my kids love Grease. Love it. Even my older kids love it.
people left buzzing, songs stuck in their heads, reminded why Grease stole their hearts way back when. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe.
We sure did, guys. Right, I'm going to have to go. Gotta go, guys. I'm going to have to go, guys. But I hope you enjoyed that. I love this. Thank you for joining me. I send you all love.